a story by Arthur Conan Doyle titled The Man with the Watches. We're going to turn that story into these images and then ultimately these animations using Lore Machine's new StoryText to imagery to video feature. Like usual, we head to the Create page, check out what's new, and then enter the system. Just enter your story title, the author, and then I've got this story dialed in on the copy and paste here. So for this story, we're going to render using mesh mode, which is a video game inspired pixel heavy image model. And then we're going to synthesize the story, pick up all the important information that we need, followed by the characters. So what comes out the other side is an establishing shot of each one of your characters. Some interesting hairstyles there. And we're going to edit the narrator here just to show you the character customization features. Let's give this guy a white t-shirt, and then just fiddle around with some of these radio buttons. Give him a Hispanic background, and then push regenerate. And okay, that was not exactly a t-shirt, that's a tank top, but we're going to call it close enough on this one. Let's spice things up. So same thing with locations. Here you have each one of the locations from each one of the scenes in your foundational text. Here's a kind of close-up shot of each one of these locations, which are all rendered in 4K. Pretty exciting. Looks good. Some work to do with the text. So once you're ready to render your scenes, you take a look at your scene titles, your scene summary, and then these thumbnails are each location. And when you're ready to go, you just render all scenes. And so we are merging location, character, and style on a scene-by-scene basis, and what comes out the other side at first blush looks like a storyboard. So not bad for 2 minutes and 38 seconds. But here's where the magic happens. So now you can jump into each one of your image assets and edit to your heart's delight. The summary of the scene, the prompt, the characters, the location, the angle. But for the sake of this demo, I'm going to show you how the animation tool works. So you can change the animation strength, and you can change the hallucination strength and simply push animate. What the feature has done is kind of zoomed in on these two guys having a chat on the train. Let's take a look at what the feature does for a man walking. Okay, so it's identified that the man is walking, and you've got some forward motion, albeit a little shoddy, some wood to chop there. Let's try it with this smoking train. So we got a side pan and some actual smoke action, which is kind of cool. So kind of got a life of its own, which is the fun part. We'll try it with these watches as befitting the theme of the story. So hit animation, and here we have a flyover, and actually I can see the arms changing as well, so it's definitely clocked that we're working with watches, which is kind of cool. So when you're ready to go, simply export your storyscape, and what comes out the other side is your story text with all of your assets slotted in to where they appear in the story, including now your video, which is kind of exciting. So here's your train, here's some still assets, here's your text, here's your watches. There you have it. One small step for Lore Machine, one slightly larger step for generative storytelling. The StoryText to imagery to animation feature is now live as of May 9th, 2024. So look forward to seeing your stories come alive and shared in the Discord. Let the good times roll.